The sun is slowly rising, there's a calm across the land, and I've paid my dues and changed shoes, and now I'm a peaceful man. And I'm barely short of heaven, and you don't have to understand.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Squincher Outdoors. Each week we're going to bring you a hunt from the past, then we're going to catch you up on our current season. On this hunt from the past, I was fortunate enough to take a buck that we nicknamed the honey hole buck, which just happens to be the first buck I ever killed on film and my biggest whitetail ever. Later on in the show, you're going to get to see Jessica Holsteen take a nice deer with her bow and arrow and put some meat in the freezer. Then later on in the show, make sure you stay with us to see this week's Tech Talk Tip of the Week.
I can see the dawn breaking, there's a cold chill on my hand, and the thoughts of what's in store for me is more than I can stand. And I'm barely short of heaven, but you don't have to understand. Yeah, I'm barely short of heaven, someday you might understand. Squincher Outdoors is brought to you by Walter's Ranch, Bowtech Archery, Clear Targets, Hot Shot Manufacturing, Spartan Camera, Treason Camouflage, Pinnaker Chevrolet Buick GMC, Sacketty, Carbon Skin, Rustic Timbers Furniture Company, Pro's Choice Marine, and Scotty's Trout Dock.
Well, it's October 20th. We got our first real good cold front of the year. It's the perfect calm morning. Sunday, me and Keith finally got a chance to come back up to the deer lease. We saw two really nice bucks last night. We passed them both. We're looking for a little bit bigger one. They're starting to make a few scrapes and working the field edges. Hopefully we'll see a nice one this morning. Couldn't be a nicer day.
Tournament fishing is not easy, but getting your fish to the weigh-in now is. Whack 'em, then sack 'em with the Sack Caddy weigh-in bag fill system. The Sack Caddy is easily installed and accommodates any boat. In less than 2 minutes, you can fill your bag with water, load your fish, and you're off to the weigh-in. With the Sack Caddy, life just got easier. Because you want to be like this, not this. To get your Sack Caddy, go to sackcaddy.com, tacklewarehouse.com, or ask a dealer near you. Rustic Timber Furniture in Branson, Missouri offers only the finest quality rustic furniture, unique decor, and one-of-a-kind taxidermy artwork. Whether you're looking for that perfect piece of furniture for your log cabin, or ready to turn your present decor into a rustic dream. With hardwood beds, dressers, and nightstands, you can bring a touch of bare nature and wilderness to your home or office, and personalized pieces will add a touch of nature to any room. Stop by Rustic Timber Furniture Company and find that perfect solution to your natural decorating dream.
Oh yeah, baby. I just smoked my first buck on film. Gotta be a 145 10 point. It's on. Well, we've given that deer about 30 minutes. I finally quit shaking enough that I think we're gonna go ahead and get down out of the tree and go try and find it. We just videotaped another 120 inch 8-pointer just now. The deer are moving this morning. Just a perfect morning. Hopefully we'll have no trouble finding my deer, and we'll have some good footage here in a few minutes. See you in a minute.
He's a giant. Long blood trail. He went farther than what we thought, but we found him. He's a big one. He's real nice. He's a stud. How are we gonna get him out of here, son? Holy cow. Giant.
I think he's in it.
Oh, he's over. He's every bit of 150.
Very nice, nice.
Look at the mass. Look at the body size. Oh, the rage.
I can't believe this deer went that far.
He's big. He didn't want to die. What a stud. Holy cow, we're never going to get him out of here. Well, as you can see, we had a really good morning here. It's October 20th. Killed a really nice 10-pointer in Middle Missouri at one of our deer leases. Caught him walking through the woods, heading towards the cornfield this morning to eat. 30 yards, made a perfect shot. Keith got really good video footage of him. We drug him on out here to the clover field so we could get some good pictures, and everything worked out today. Doesn't always happen that way, but today it did.
Pro's Choice Marine is the world's #1 nitro dealer. Located in Warsaw, Missouri, Pro's Choice Marine also offers a full line of Ranger, Tahoe, Tracker, and Regency boats. Pro's Choice offers a full service department with experienced professionals to get you back on the water. Whether you're looking to trade your pre-owned boat or ready to make your first watercraft purchase, Pro's Choice Marine has friendly, well-trained professionals to help you find the boat of your dreams.
Hey guys, in this tech tip today we're going to talk about building arrows and maximizing accuracy. I'm going to show you a few tips that I like to use just to get the most out of my setup and a few tips and tricks along the way. So let's check it out. Alright, so we've got our dozen arrows done, cut them off. Now we're going to go square the ends of these arrows. What you're going to do is you're going to get any of the squaring devices that's on the market. This one happens to be made by G5, and there's one for carbon, there's one for aluminum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this arrow, and we're just going to lay it in here, and we're going to square the end of this arrow on each one. It doesn't take a bunch of rolls, you just have to roll it a few times, just like that. And what that does is it squares the end of that arrow, so when you put the insert in, it's nice and flush. This will make sure that the arrow isn't wobbling and that there's no imbalance when you fire it. Once we glue our inserts in, we're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to square the end of that insert. That ensures that the broadhead and the insert make a perfect alignment, and we're going to have the best, most accurate arrow we can possibly get. As you guys can see, that only took a few minutes to do. This process is well worth the time though. I highly encourage that you give it a shot, and I guarantee you're going to see some results. Be sure to check in next week as we're going to be bringing you more tips and tricks throughout the season, so you're not going to want to miss it. Thanks for joining.
Me and Brandon are up here in northeastern Missouri. We decided to come up here just for like midweek and through Saturday. We didn't have much time to scout as we got here kind of late, so we kind of went just behind our campgrounds and found a good holler here. We think they're probably going to cross. So we're probably going to be heading out to the fields here later on. Hopefully we'll get a few deer down this week.
Mer.
You got her.
About 7:30 this morning, I shot a doe. Brandon saw her over there, way over there. She was walking that way, and she ended up going to the little lane we walked in at. I only have a little tiny area to shoot into the lane right there, along the edge of the cornfield. It's a little tree, and it was like a V, and so she was about to walk past it, and I had to stop her. Finally, she stopped, and I shot her at 32 yards. She went 30 yards down this little hill here and just dropped. So no blood tracking that way, so that's always great. We're about to get down and go field dress her and then take her back to camp and quarter her up. after recovering my deer here a little bit ago, we realized it wasn't a doe like we had thought. It's in fact a button buck. So, you know, given the choice, I wouldn't have shot a button buck at all. I had just a little open window and couldn't tell the difference. It kind of all happened real fast. Even looking through the lens of a video camera, you know, sometimes it's just hard to tell if it's got little nubs. But, I mean, it's still meat in the freezer and lesson learned. Hopefully we'll get, you know, a shot this evening. Hopefully Brandon can put one down. But it's #1 for me for this season.
We like chasing big bucks, and getting where we need to be is not always easy. That's why we depend on Vinegar Chevrolet Buick GMC of Branson to get us where we need to go. Vinegar's friendly and knowledgeable sales staff will help you find just the right vehicle to get you on your way. And for the Squincher Outdoors team, that's back on and off the road. For a powerful pickup truck or a spacious SUV, go check out the huge inventory at Vinegar Chevrolet Buick GMC of Branson.
Scotty's Trout Dock and Marina is located on Lake Taneycomo in Branson Lakeside RV Park. Scotty's is a full-service marina and one-of-a-kind trout fishing experience. Not only can you catch a stringer of trout from area docks, you can also rent john boats, bass boats, or choose a pontoon from the largest fleet on the lake. At Scotty's, you can purchase live bait, fishing license, or rent tackle so that you're always prepared. If you're in Branson, find out why everyone's crazy about Scotty's.
Walter's Ranch, located just minutes from Lake of the Ozarks, is a 2,200-acre trail riding paradise. With 1,500 acres of riding trails built for ATVs, dirt bikes, and side-by-sides, Walter's Ranch can accommodate any size group. Walter's Ranch offers primitive camping along with 20 upgraded RV sites with water and electric hookup. For hunting opportunities, call 660-668-3520. Now let's join Tracy and Tony as they pack up for the Cornhusker State and they prepare for some early season Nebraska bow hunting.
Well, 6 hours later, we've arrived in Nebraska, and we've had a cool front come in for late August, and it's in the 70s out here. It's going to be a perfect day to go hang a tree stand. Well, it's day 2 in Nebraska, and people ask us all the time, man, you guys kill deer every year, and you guys always are killing big deer, and people think that it's really easy, but man, we put a lot of work into hanging sets in the summertime, and trust me, it's not fun today hanging a tree stand, but we'll be back in a couple weeks, and we've got 2 sets hung, and they're in killer spots. Had a little 8-point buck standing by the tree looking at us today, didn't even care. So, I mean, it's worth it. It's just a lot of work. We drove 12 hours and a day and a half just to get it done, but we're done now. And one of the other things is Squincher is one of our #1 sponsors, and we really believe in the product, you guys. It's smoking hot out here, and we'll drink 1 or 2 Squinchers a day while we're hanging tree stands, and it keeps you hydrated, and it's just nice to have.
Everyday guiding.
You guys, Squincher's now in several different Bass Pros throughout the country, so when you're in Bass Pro, grab a Squincher, give it a try. It comes in bottles, it comes in packets. You can put it in your water, shake it up, have it in the tree stand with you. It's just one of my favorite drinks now. And I like the mixed berry.
I like that. I just need some ice for a snow cone. A little poison ivy, a little sweat.
September 5th, we're in Nebraska, and let's just say it was a slight challenge getting in the tree today. We had a little trailer trouble last night. 6-hour trip turned into be 13 hours. There are a lot of nice people left in the world. We had so many people help us this morning with a serious trailer problem, and everybody we asked just stepped up and helped us and got us back on the road. And it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm sitting in a tree. I couldn't be happier. And we pulled the card, and there's at least 3 shooters in here. We're just going to sit back and enjoy the afternoon, and hopefully we'll see one of them. Man, what a crazy start to 2017 archery season. Broke down last night on the highway with a trailer. Had all kinds of, just a nightmare. Took 13 hours to drive, about 5.5 hours to get to our hunting spot. Been in the tree 1 hour. Jumped 3 shooters on the way in. Had a beautiful 8-pointer at 20 yards and saw a batch group of 3. So we've seen 7 bucks in the first hour of 2017. So maybe we got the bad luck behind us. I don't know, but it's a pretty good start so far. Well, it's our second day here in Nebraska. It's September 6th, and last night we were literally covered up with deer. And it's only 45 degrees out this morning. It's couldn't be better weather. Everything is perfect. We just had 2 little bucks come in. They start sparring. Another buck runs in. They come right underneath the tree. This is something I never do. I'm notorious for killing everything. I just passed up a 125, 139 point at about 10 yards, and I think Tracy's going to kick me out of the tree. This spot has got potential for just a giant, and there's no way I can burn my tag on the second day on that deer. Trust me, I wanted to. Well, that's going to put a wrap on the second morning here in Nebraska. Crazy. We had 2 little bucks come in, sparring. Bigger buck chased him in, came right to the base of the tree, probably maybe at 130. I just didn't want to shoot him. Stay tuned. It's early in the year. We've got lots more action to come. We'll get a bigger buck later on.